So we're going to see what actually the structure of programs. Okay, so let me start with the structure of programs. uh, I'm considering that everyone have installed Java in their laptop, even the Eclipse setup as well. Those who have an issue, you can ask me now. So let's start doing the program. So before I'm just writing a program, then I will going to come to the all syntax and variable. We're going to see that. So if you see here, the normally the Java program syntax is what? It's a like a collection of a class and object. Let me explain you first. Let me write down one program. Then we're going to see what actually the syntax, what actually the structure of program is. So Java is a collection of object, and it's an object oriented programming language. So here everything is in the form of a class and object. Okay. So how the structure of program is, first is you have to declare the class, then public static void main. It is similar to the main function. It is similar to the main function. Okay. Main function means that will be responsible for executing your program. If you are have done work in a C programming or other programming language, then you might be aware about this main function. Like in a C language, you might have seen a void main, right? Void main you have seen in a C language. Have you studied C language in your curriculum, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Komoda, Raj, I think Komoda is Supriya. You, Komoda, are you aware about this void main functions and all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So main function is responsible for running your program from which the execution of a program start. Okay, so I'm adding a comment as well that execution of program start from here. Okay, execution of the program start from here. Now next thing is what? That inside the main function, how you can print anything. Like in a C language, how you print with the help of printf function, right? So in a Java, you use system dot out dot println, and whatever you write in a double quote, okay, it will going to print as it is. Okay, it will be print like this: system out print Java programming, right? After this, you have just close the program. Now here, this is the class name. This is the execution of the program from where it begins. Now, what do you mean by this system.out.println? It will going to print whatever you write within a double quote. It will going to show you on the screen. So if I ask you to print in the Java, which function, which method you use, or which instruction do you use, what you're going to say? You are going to say that we're going to use here, we're going to use system.out.println. Now I'm saving this file here. You can see when you're going to save the file, just save it like in a desktop. I was creating a new folder, Java, and in that Java, I'm saving this file with demo.java. Okay, why? Because this is a Java program, so we're going to give an extension demo.java. Okay, and change it to this all file and then save it. Okay, demo.java. You can see it here. I save it desktop, in that desktop Java folder demo.java, and save this file. So this file is saved. Now open a command prompt. There are two ways of running the program. You can run the program on a command prompt. How you can run? Press window plus R button. As you press window plus R button, CMD command prompt will open. Or there is another way is just type command prompt here and you can open it. Okay, so there are two ways. Either you can use either you can open command prompt by searching in a start menu, or you can just type window plus R button and press OK. So CMD will be open. CMD means command prompt. Now once you come to this command prompt, now this is the path where I'm currently in. Now I have to move to the desktop. Where is my folder? Is in the desktop Java folder, right? So I will go to the desktop. How you go to the desktop? Just type cd change directory, then type cd desktop. Now you come to the desktop, means you are now in the desktop, right? Now you type cd Java. Let me just check once the name of a folder. Okay, so I'm just checking here. Java capital J. Okay, yeah, okay. So cd capital JAV. Press enter. Now I will come to the Java folder, right? Everyone, they can see my screen, right? So in the command prompt, now I'm in a which path? Desktop Java. Now you have to run the file. So for that, you will going to type Java C. What is the name of file? Demo dot Java, right? And press enter and wait. Now you see that there is no error here. There is no message came here because there is no error in the program. Now, in order to run the file, you just have to type Java and what is the name of a class? Demo, right? And press enter. So you see that it's showing the output. What output is showing? Java programming, right? So why do we write a program? We are writing this program to make a software. We are writing a programs to make automating software, right? Like as you run this Java application, it will going to like generate Java programming as an output. So this is about your Java programming structure. This is about your syntax. This is your class name. This is a class name. Okay, this demo. Always put the habit of writing the capital name for the class. If you write a small, then also will be okay. But standard practice in the industry says that we should write with demo. Okay. Similarly, same thing you can do it in Eclipse as well. So in Eclipse, how you're going to run the program? So I have started the Eclipse. You can see here it's opening. So we're going to see here as well. Do you understand how to run the program in a command prompt? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
What about others?
Understood, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Shreya? Sivani, yeah, are you getting this? How to run these programs and all?
Yes, sir. Yes, I understood.
Okay. Okay, please mute everyone. So let me open this Eclipse. So here as well, I will going to show you how to run the programs. So you can see here, this is started, right? So let me open a new programs. So for that, what you're going to do, click on the file, click on new Java project. Okay. As you click on new Java project, give the name of the file, my first project. Any name you can give it. I'm just taking a random name, my first project. Click next. Okay. Click on the finish. It will ask you, do you want to create a module name? Don't create. And you can see my first project is opened here, right? So in order to close other open project, right click on this project and click on this close unrelated project and click OK. So it will going to close the unrelated project. Now here in the SRC, right click new, click on this class and give a name just like I given demo. Okay. And give a package name. Let me write, I'm giving a package name first package. Randomly, you can give any name. What this first package is, do you know? Like it's a kind of a package that you are creating, which is having a multiple program. Like if I say you a package for just like we tours and travel, they provide you package, which package will have a food as well, stay as well, travel as well, right? A package they are giving you, a collection of different items they are giving you, right? Similarly in Java as well, this package is a collection of different programs. You can create a multiple program in this package. You can say like if I talk about banking package. So in banking package, what are the program file you will have? Login program, login code, uh, transaction, credit code, debit code, online transaction, right? This kind of different file you have. So this is the file. Okay, now you have to write the code. You can see here, when I create on this demo.java, the code and the class name by default it came, right? I have not written anything. Now you have to write the logic inside this, and how you're going to write system dot out dot println. Okay, now you just pass. Let me pass a new thing here. If you make anything wrong here, then it will give you an error as well. You can see the red line error is coming. So we can write down here my first Java program in Eclipse. So I wanted to print this on the screen. Okay, so I have written this. Now how to run this? In order to run this program, you can just either click on this run as, or there is one more way. Let me show you this one. So once you click on this, click OK. So you can see it, the output is available in the console, right? So in this way, they can show you the output. The output that you are getting on the command prompt, similar output you are getting. Right now, I changed the content here. That's why it's showing this. But if you make the content as it is, what we have run in the command prompt, you will also get the same. There is one more way of running this. First is either you can run it directly from this green button. Another way is you right click on this, run as, okay, run as on Java application, because this is a software and application code. So click on this Java application. So you can see you are getting the same output. So do you understand like how we usually create a project in Eclipse, how we create a program in the Eclipse?
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone having any question here? Like how it's working? Just check your system, everyone. Open the Eclipse and just see like whether you are able to do it or not. This while opening, whether it's running or not. In first, you try with this notepad, okay? Because in the notepad, if it is giving an error, if it is giving an error like Java C cannot find as an internal or external command, then it means that you have something problem with the installation. Okay, right now this is running smoothly without any error because I've done the path setting, everything I have done it. But in your case it might be vary. Some of you might be able to run it successfully, some of you might not be able to run it because of having some path setting error or maybe any coding error. So just check it once. For that you can do one thing, just open the notepad and just try to type Java C and see whether it's giving any error. Type Java or Java C. So just type it in your system and let me know whether it is working. One more thing, this is the document Java TM tutorial Oracle. Okay, this is the genuine document. in our lecture as well, we're going to follow this. Some of the students, those who are already, they might be aware about this, but those who are new, I'm just giving you a basic idea. So once you click on this document, which is given by Java Oracle, you can refer this whenever you want to search about anything. So have you checked in your system? Is it working fine? Everyone, please check your system. Is it working fine? There are Java C and Java. Now you save this file on the desktop or anywhere you save, not only desktop, anywhere you can save it. Give a name to this file. Okay, wait. Yeah, change this to file. Yeah, good. And save it. Yes. Now open the command prompt. Type in small, yeah, CMD, okay. Yes. Now you, in your system as well, it is coming C user admin, right? Now you type CD. How you're going to move to the desktop? CD, yes. It means you wanted to change to the desktop. No, desktop will be capital. What actually the name of folder you have to type as it is. So D is capital, then it's small, desktop. Press enter. Okay. Now you type dir command, capital DIR. Everyone watch it carefully. It will going to help you when you start working in the company. You should know about this command. This all command line, you should be familiar with this. Press enter. So you can see here, it will going to show you what are the files you have. So Eclipse ID and okay, 20 GitHub link, Zoom link. It's unable to find out the file. Can you just check where the file is saved? That Java file. I think you might have saved somewhere else. Just check not that the file that you have written now. Go to the notepad that you have write the code now, right? Save it again on this. Click on file, save as. So it is in K folder. We were in a wrong path. It desktop K folder. It is in a K folder. You save it in a desktop. Click on the desktop. Now you save this. Save it. Click on save. Okay, now come to the command prompt. No, it's already open. Its command prompt is already open. No need to open again. Command prompt, I think it's already, yeah. Type again dir command. Press enter. Now you can see here, it's showing you a K folder P1 Java as well, right? Do you see this 22/11/2021 P1.java, right? So it means that in desktop P1 file is there, right? Now how you're going to run the file? Just type here Java C P1.java. What is the command for running it? Java C P1.java. Type it there.
Sir,
Yeah, type it Java C P1.java. Type it there. Yeah. What is the name of the file? Yes. Press enter. See, so you have an error. what error you have in your program, that you have used s which is small. Okay,
Yes, sir.
s will be capital. So change s to capital and save file again. Change this s in string. Yeah. Change this to the capital and capital and save it. File and save. Save. No need to save as again. Just click file and save. So same file will be saved. Okay. Now again go to the command prompt. Now press page up button. Do you see page up upper arrow? Upper arrow on your keyboard. Up arrow. Page up. Page up. Just about 4 different arrows are there.
Yes, sir.
So upper one you press. This is a shortcut tricks. Press again 2-3 times so it will come. Yeah. Press enter now. Now the program runs successfully, right? Do you see any error? No. Now what is the step? This step is to compile your program. Compile means what? That you are converting the program into machine code that system can understand. I will going to explain that. Compilation will going to check what is there any syntax error in your program. So they will going to check for the error. So this is a compilation phase. Now you will going to actually run the program. So for that, what is the command? Java and the name of a class. Type Java and what is the name of a class? Type as it is. What is the name of the class? Not name of the file. What is the name of a class?
Demo.
Yes, type it as it is. No, you are typing wrong. I told you type as it is. So D will be capital, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Press enter. Now see you are getting the output, right? So I
Yes,
hope
sir.
everyone is clear like how to check the error and how to run the program, right? This Java demo when you are going to run. So this Java demo is what? It is a running, means you are running your code, right? First one is compilation phase. If anyone asks you in the interview how you are going to compile your program, so when you are going to run the program in the notepad, then you have to use this Java C. But have you seen in the Eclipse? In Eclipse, when we were running, do we require to run any of this command? No. Internally, they are doing both. So this is the difference between both the two. Like what is a Java C, p1.java and Java demo. Okay. So first one is the compilation. Second one is running the Java program. So Kumuda, you try this program after this class on the Eclipse software as well.
Okay, sir.
Watch this lecture as well. I will upload it how to open the project package and all. Okay,
Okay,
you
sir.
can stop sharing now. Anyone having any doubt on this? Other,
Insert means, sir.
see, whenever do you get this error Java C not recognized,
Yes, sir.
go to the start menu of window.
Yes, sir.
Click on that. First of all, you share your complete desktop screen, not a specific screen. I can't see you have click on the start menu or what. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mhm. Share your complete screen. Yes,
sir.
now I can see. Type advanced environment variable. Type from the keyboard.
No, sir, actually there is some problem. That's why.
It will going to take a lot of time then advanced web if you type it like
Advanced
advanced environment variable.
advanced.
Space. Yeah. Yeah, it comes. Okay. Okay, you type environment variable. Environment, you just type, it will come.
Environment. Yes, sir. This first one. Hello.
Yes. No, you don't have to search on the web. You have to search on the system only. Why you're searching on the web?
No, sir. Actually, I searched, but I'm not getting that in system.
Okay, you go to the desktop. Go to the desktop.
Yes.
Right click on this PC. Do you get the option of no, not this one? This PC option is okay. It's been hidden. Okay, we'll connect later to solve this problem. I have
Okay,
two
sir.
other also.
Okay.
So you can't see this. This PC option is not here. We have to make it enable.
Okay. Sir.
Okay. Okay. So you can see my screen, right? So here, this is a variable. Okay, in the Java programs, you might have, if you have studied C language, then you might be aware about variable. What actually the variable is? It's just like a container which is holding a value. You can see here int, cadence, zero, speed, gear, and these are the numeric value, right? What actually it means that these are the variable which is holding some value. Okay, for example, if you are doing some mathematical calculation, okay, for example addition, then how you usually do, you need some value to hold, right? For example, a is some variable which is holding 2, b is the one variable which is holding 3, and when you do a plus 2, a plus b, it will going to give you 5, right? So this a and b is what, a variable, and it is of what type? It's holding a numeric value, and that is of integer. Int is an integer, a kind of a data type that tells that a and b are of integer type and they are holding numeric data. What does it mean? That it means a and variable are the variable which holding numeric data. So here, if you can see, these are actually, why do we need a variable? So in the memory, these values are saved